All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of
Oh,
Talk Sports. We have the trifecta this week. We have me, Pete, and Raymond all here. Raymond, welcome back. How are you this evening?
good to be back. I'm juiced up. I'm fired up. I'm ready to yell some curse words and make some children cry. Let's go.
Oh, see, we love to hear stuff like that. And Ray actually pointed this out before we started the show here. This is the first time all three of us are wearing spectacles at the same exact time.
It's a sad reality I live in, but here we are.
Eh,
Shout out
well,
to being blind.
listen, I've been blind since 8 years old. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I have a I
But
have a second grade photograph that has the big fat plastic frames
oh, the
that
Coke
just
bottles?
that just absorb not they weren't Coke bottle, but they were just plastic massive frames that were just huge.
You know what they
Oh,
That
call it
just
in the military?
t- took over not three-quarters of my face.
Want to know what they call those?
What?
BCGs, birth control glasses.
that's messed
Oh,
up.
Hey,
oh.
listen, you mentioned BCGs in front of any service member you've ever met, and they will know exactly what you're talking about.
BCGs. Actually, here you go. Here's the picture. Shout
Oh,
out.
Look at
Shout
that.
out. Shout out to 1996 right there.
I was just born. I was an infant.
You were an infant and I had those glasses with that hair and a sweater vest that had a football helmet on it with a
I
turtleneck.
love that.
That's actually phenomenal. And
Can you upper echelon cable users tell me if that was an interception or not?
That was an interception.
who threw that pick? I'm in my office
Rogers.
here.
I mean, DK pretty much handed it to the worst defense ever.
That's terrible.
I got to see a replay of that. So yeah, so we're streaming right now. We are broadcasting live Thursday night here. We got the Thursday night game. It is the battle of the olds right now, and
The
DK
uncle.
Metcalf. Oh man, just stole it. Oh no, I don't know if that's an interception. We got to review that.
It's what we like to call us kids or the kids, the uncle.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
That's what the
We
kids are
are
saying these
we
days.
are those people.
Yeah. I mean,
What the Utes are saying these days.
yeah. I mean, I got called Unc by one of my younger friends, and I was just like, oh Lord.
So if you're Unk, we're ancient.
I
I mean,
wouldn't I wouldn't call ancient. I would call it the old guard. So
Oh my God, shout out.
so not
Just the
old,
fact that I
but
was
old.
in the second grade when you were born, I
I
love it.
forever young blood, but young blood will be the big 3-0 next year.
Oh God, you're not even 30.
God.
Anyway, so now that Raymond has returned and he could finally share my amazing Giants enthusiasm, and I've been waiting for to hear his take on the Jaxson Darts Cam Skattebo takeover that the
Oh
Giants have
Lord.
happened. Because
Oh
through
Lord.
6 weeks, this is a real stat here, folks. Through 6 weeks, and ever since the Giants named Dart the starter, the Giants have the best record in the NFC East. Uh-oh.
Don't look now.
Don't
Don't
look
call the
now.
comeback.
Only
I mean,
two
listen,
games back, and we currently own the tiebreaker over Philly. Very interesting.
this year started out quite bleak for me, right? Joe Burrow going down week 2. Fantasy teams went 0-4. It's been a dark year. But the rejuvenation of our savior, the young young Jackson Dart Skywalker is it's rejuvenating. I took the old blue jerseys out of the closet. I did a little shake, got the cobwebs and the dust off, let the moths fly away. Got rid of some old ones. Got a whole shout out to DH Gate. Got a new fresh stock in. We got some Skattebo jerseys. We got some Jackson Dart jerseys. As the young bloods would like to say, we're fucking back, baby. We're fucking back.
I love it. So obviously, when we did the show last week, the Thursday night game had already happened. So as we go through these games here, as we review week 6,
Do you know what it was like to chest bump one of my coworkers at the firehouse watching a Giants game?
I'm
It's been
sure it
years.
felt euphoric.
Been years. I think the last time I did it, my body could actually get over a three inch vertical to like actually chest bump someone. Now they're more like little bunny hops, but we're there.
This,
Uh,
this is great. You know what? The
Listen, it's
Giants
gonna,
glazing right, as the kids say, the glazing right now is it's at a
listen,
max.
listen. When Jalen Waddle's wearing Giants blue in a week and Mick is full on the bandwagon too,
Oh my God. All right. Person
how
right now,
amazing.
Michael Tello, you're probably not listening to this because he doesn't listen, but we talk about him a lot.
probably listen to some finance podcast.
Why? All right. If you're going to pick an emotional support team, pick a team that's going to win in the long haul. I know you Giants
If
fans, right? The looks I'm getting right now
I
are
mean,
just,
if we're paying attention to the NFL this year, the amount of parity is crazy. There is no dominant team so far this year. Everyone can beat
Giants
everybody.
are just fun.
Yeah,
all
the
right.
Giants are
All right.
fun.
The Giants are fun. Yes, absolutely. I will not take that away. The kid with the blonde hair and the crayon eater smashing the ball up the middle are fun to watch. Absolutely. Do
And
I think
that's
this
all
will
we're
be
happy about.
okay? That's fine. But do I think this this insanity run that we're touting because we have the Giants have 2 wins? Do I think that's going to be sustainable? You guys might win 6 games,
That's fine.
and you know what? That six is probably four more than the Raiders. So I'll clap on that.
Okay. Well, to review week 6, obviously I gave my review of the Giants Eagles game. Pete gave his review of the Giants Eagles game. So, Raymond, you have the floor here. Can you review Giants Eagles from
Yeah,
last
I mean that is an old school belt to the ass whooping that I don't think a New York Giants fan has seen in a long time. I don't think New York sports has seen a rival game where you dominate like that in a very long time. I mean, listen, there's still I'll do the bad first and the ugly first because there's still a lot of things that are going on that need to be improved on, right? Obviously, there's a whole new aura, there's a whole new energy around this team, and it's great because you could see it, right? And it's fucking phenomenal. But our secondary's made of Swiss cheese. They're playing good, they're playing hard, but there's a lot to improve on. The O line is better than it's been in a very long time, but again, some holes, right? Obviously, Cam Skattebo is fucking electric, and just I inject him into my veins. But we need to go back to old school Giants football that won us Super Bowls, right? The old Ahmad Bradshaw, Brandon Jacobs, run it down your throat, flip it to the outside, multi-function, multifaceted kind of thing. So we need Tyrone Tracy back in the worst way. And I think any realistic Giants fan that says otherwise is out of their mind. But dude, it's electric, man. And let me not forget the biggest thing of all time is we need someone who can catch a fucking ball. Because right now we don't even have we have like Aldi greeters out there. Like they got fired from Walmart and they're just out there just Wandale is our number one. Where did we find him? Working at Lidl? I don't know. It's you know it's a lot to grasp on, but I mean it's electric, dude. It's fun. I don't care if they win 6 games. Honestly, I don't care about winning. I just want them to play the way they're playing, and then next year I will break out my Super Bowl drum and bang it until the fucking world ends. Because this year I'm already satisfied. The Giants have scratched my itch enough and given me what I've been begging them for, and it's not even we're into week 7 right now. I got to see Philly get their ass whooped. I'm having fun watching this team. I'm not ashamed of wearing a Giants jersey anymore. It's check the box. We're good.
I think that's a beautiful monologue right there, and I agree with every single thing that Raymond has said. The secondary is still Swiss cheese because Deontay Banks is a bust. Look for him to be moved as well. And the Giants know they have no one to catch the ball, and they need their rookie quarterback to continue to develop, and that's why they are in deep conversations with the Miami Dolphins for Jalen Waddle. They are not targeting anybody else. They're willing to move second round picks and more for Jalen Waddle, who's still only 26 and has already signed his second extension. So this would be not only a win now move for the Giants, but a win move for the future and would make a wide receiver duo of Malik Neighbors and Jalen Waddle for 2026 pretty, pretty good, as Raymond would like to say. So,
Pretty good.
so with that being said, we can now move on to the other New York team,
Oh,
who continues, unfortunately, to be the other New York team,
Oh,
and that is the New
this is
York
why
Jets.
this is why fandom sticks in certain realms, right? Like when you talk to a Yankee fan in New York, they are most likely a Giants fan, right? This is why Mets fans are Jets fans because they are pretty much the same type of organization. Just an embarrassing letdown of a little brother. You're always going to be the second best. You're always going to be the second team in New York. The Jets and the Mets are the same. I said it. I said what I said. Come at me all you want. I don't give a fuck. The Mets and the Jets are an embarrassment, and they should drop the NY off of there and just adopt New Jersey. Go be the Long Island Mets for all I care, because no one cares about Long Island.
Damn. Well, anyway, for real analysis,
So for my
see,
real
this is what we've
analysis,
been missing. This is what we've been missing right here. The
the,
take like that right
the
there.
angry edge.
Oh my god! But
I
yeah,
wish Dano was here because I know he's like the other day he was like fire Aaron Glenn, leave Aaron Glenn in London. I, I Aaron Glenn was handed a bag of dog shit and said, "Good luck, see you in
no,
week
no,
18
no, no,
when you
no.
really
All
start
right,
to do well."
he was handed the bag of dog shit, but you know what he did? He lit it on fire and then stepped in it and himself. That's what he did.
I mean, I want to bring Aaron Glenn back just because of the dance he did a couple weeks ago on the
All
side.
right, can we get to this? I
Sold.
have been calling. How many weeks has this been, Zach? This has been like 4 weeks since that dance happened.
yeah, that was week 3. So yeah,
All right, Dan, I know you listen. I know you listen. We need to get the video of Dan doing it because that right there will make the season. Call to action right now. 100 subscribers, Dan does the dance.
I'm down. So anyway, the Broncos and Jets had a stinker in London.
God, it couldn't
My
get much
favorite
worse.
My favorite meme was that anytime the Broncos and Jets play each other, they should just be on the Weather Channel because the last 4 years there's been like I think a collective of less than 20 points per game.
The Jets are horrible.
But let's talk about it. Like why are they so horrible? You have good running back depth, you have wide receiver depth. You have better wide receiver depth than the Giants, right? Justin Fields, I don't know what is happening that he is all like he looked great when he played on the Steelers. Like he had a good run. He was winning games.
He
Now,
looked decent for the couple games that he played this year with the Jets.
yeah, he gets
The
his
Denver defense had him. Just
I mean,
they
let's be real.
abused him.
The Denver defense gives people fits, right? You can have, like Jamar Chase. When you play the Denver defense, you know Pat Surtain is going to lock him down. Pat Surtain is one of the best generational defensive backs we're ever going to see in our lifetimes. He is one of the goats of DBs. Let's be honest. Like he is what he is. Like Pat Surtain is that guy. So
Reigning defensive player of the year.
when you have a guy like that locking people down, like yeah, your defense is going to give you fits. So, I mean that goes to the credit of maybe why the three of us that are talking right now had a better passer rating than Justin Fields. But I still don't understand how they're this bad. I don't.
Because the coaching stinks. I think the coaching is awful. I think the Jets are on the offensive side of the ball more talented than the Giants because Brees Hall is really good. Garrett Wilson's still really good. Their O-line on paper should be really good. I mean, Justin Fields had 9 sacks.
Dude, the offense, the draft capital that they've thrown into that offensive line in the past few years, that offensive line should be the best in the league.
It should be. And it should be an elite group. And it's still not. And I think Aaron Glenn is in over his head, unfortunately. Justin Fields is, this is the Justin Fields experience. Like you get games like we got in week 1 against the Steelers, and you're gonna get games like we did last Sunday in London. Like this is what he is. Like you don't know what kind of Justin Fields you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna get the guy that's gonna throw 200 yards, run for 60, and have 3 touchdowns or have the guy or get the guy that rushes for 22 yards and passes for a -10 and gets sacked. There's no in between. And I mean, the Broncos weren't even that great either on Sunday. I mean, the Broncos offense has not been good this year. J.K. Dobbins is having a good year. Cortland Sutton's having a good year, but Bo Nix has been inconsistent through 6 weeks. They're not really scoring a lot of points either. It's just that defense is so amazing. And yeah, the Jets are now, they're the only winless team at 0-6. And
They might
it's,
not win a game.
yeah, I
The
mean, if they,
hellfire that would happen if the Jets
Join the
went
O Club.
went defeated. Oh,
I'm kind of in for it.
I
I'm
mean, it would kind of make, I mean, does the NFL step in at that point and just go, listen, Woody Johnson, we're going to Donald Sterling you.
I've actually started listening to New York sports radio again. Again, I have been away from New York sports entertainment for a long time because I'm just sick of the pain. I'm sick of the just that I'm angry enough. I don't need to hear other callers get me more juiced, right? But I've been listening again, and it feels good to listen to Jets fans just eviscerate themselves on the radio. It's 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 like I need it. Like I need it like air right now. And there's people begging, like you could go on Twitter and you just type in Woody Johnson. There's people begging Donald Trump to send Woody Johnson to be the ambassador to like fucking Pakistan right now because they just want him gone. They want him
Well,
out of the.
because his brother is still the British ambassador, right? Or does that
Yes,
change now?
I believe so.
Oh, all right. Well, good. You know what? Then maybe he could step in and save the Jets from themselves. Because even like what's funny is Woody Johnson didn't do any of the hiring. They brought in the 33rd team, the third party company that Washington hired when the new owner came in to hire their regime. And 1 year into that regime, they go to the NFC Championship game. So clearly, I think it's just the Jets. And clearly, I just think I just think there's rot. I think it's rot to the roots. I think it's like a weed that has to get plucked, and Woody has to sell the team. There's just no other way to do it. They've changed regimes how many times? It's not any better. I mean, we're in co-tight areas of um, incompetence, and it's just they were playing for halftime. Like they weren't even playing to score. Like It's not like there's no talent on this team. There's talent on this team, but I think it's coaching.
It makes you wonder though, because it's like you're entering Cleveland territory. The Browns have been bad for a very long time. They've blown it up. They've done multiple different things, and they're still not getting better. I mean, the Jets are in the same boat. Like, what is it truly going to take? Like, does a new
They
owner,
have
does
to
a new
sell the
team,
team.
like, yeah, like, is that truly what it's going to take? Like, sell it, blow it up, literally, like Baltimore Colts it, like,
Yeah, I think that's because everything else has been tried, right? You got someone out from outside the organization to do the hiring, and it's still not good. So, yeah, I just think Woody needs to sell the team. I still think there's no other way unless you move the team and you do something or something crazy drastic, or he just needs to sell the team, and that's just what it is. Um, you know, yeah, that sucks, but. Because we talk about the Browns, like you just mentioned the Browns and the Lion, also the Lions. The Lions haven't been good for 60 something years, and
with
they've been in the
Stern.
playoffs multiple times now. And even the Cleveland, when Baker was there, they went to the playoffs. So like those two teams have had success more than the Jets. And at some point, something drastic needs to happen. Like either the league has to step in or Woody needs to sell. And the league has already kind of stepped in with this third party thing, but maybe they need to take it a step further and just go, you know what? You're not doing anything. So I don't know. We'll kind of see if they go to 0 and 7 this week at home. But next on the slate was Seahawks Jaguars. Jaguars coming off a massive win in Kansas City or against Kansas City. And they lay an egg at home against the Seahawks. And the Seahawks are a team that no one's really talking about, who are quietly 4-2. Darnold having another good year. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba powering this Seahawks offense. And one of the main reasons why they're winning.
I
Well,
mean, I think it's time for me to make an official statement that Trevor Lawrence is not the guy. I have beat this drum for a very long time and stood by him, and I am officially giving Fabio Jr. his goodbye, and I'm letting him sail off into the sunset. Um, the Jags defense is fucking incredible. But again, it's one of those, it's the tails all the time. If the offense is going three and out, three and out, three and out, and the defense is on the field longer and longer and longer, you're gonna get points scored on you. And I just think they gave it all they had, quick turnaround, just not enough. And those guys got beat. Darnold is he's finding his little niche in Seattle, and he's got, JSN is one of the top five receivers in the league right now as we speak. Dude's it. He's gonna be great. But you can see they are missing that the DK effect, right? The DK Tyler Lockett, that combo was just deadly. So if anything, to pick apart Seattle, they're missing a piece still. There is a piece missing. I look for them to be buyers at the deadline. And the Jaguars, man, the Jags are gonna jag. That's another, just like with the Jets, right? Shad Khan is a fucking embarrassment. They can't get out of their own way. Oh well, they're playing in London. There's a commercial right now, so that's a dub right there. Yeah, maybe it's time for a London team. Maybe that'll turn the Jags around, but who knows?
Blech.
yeah, I mean, moment of silence for Ray's support to Trevor Lawrence. Moments passed. I also Darnold succeeding on another team that's not the New York Jets. Just another fumble by the Jets. Um, yeah, I mean Lawrence, model of inconsistency. Seattle looks decent. I mean, if they can keep their run game together, and Ken Walker can stay healthy and still be explosive, they can compete.
All right. Next was Chargers Dolphins. Chargers got a much needed win here. Kind of stopped the bleeding a little bit. Dolphins are just terrible. I mean, one of the worst teams in the league, 1-5. Tua is blaming teammates for being late. Mike McDaniel is wearing the worst outfits you've ever seen to press conferences. And they're on the verge of blowing it up. They're 1-5. They're in talks with the Giants about Waddle. There's talks of, I don't know what other pieces that they would move, but they should blow it up. And it's definitely time. This whole Tua thing has just not worked out. And Tyreek did not work out either. Miami still has not won a playoff game since 2003. So
Fucking nuts.
it's just not good. And the Chargers still look good. They're not going to stay down for long with Harbaugh at the helm. So Chargers got the win.
Yeah, I mean they got the win, but it was pretty close. It's not like they won soundly. So I still think there's some kinks to work out in Charger land.
Yeah, because they're
Uh,
hurt. They have no tackles. They have no running backs.
hey, at least Lad McConkey sighting. Finally, it took
6 weeks.
6 weeks and Keenan Allen to disappear, and then Quentin Johnson to go down with an injury for him to finally get the looks from old Herbie. Um, yeah, Miami's cooked. Uh, McDaniels, he's not long for the coaching world. He'll be a coordinator again. Uh, Tua calling out people for not showing up to player only meetings. It's just bad vibes in Miami right now.
Yeah, it's just bad all over. I mean, the fins are cooked, like, and you don't cook fish well done, and these things are fucking burnt. It's bad. It's terrible. The lack of leadership and the inept mentality of Tua to go out there and just shit on your teammates like that. Show me you've lost the locker room without showing me. There you go, right there. That is evidence that you've lost the locker room, you've lost your teammates, and it's a joke. It's a clown show at that point. Um, there's no cohesiveness in this team, and you could see it. Like they don't give a shit about each other. Like they don't give a shit about winning. It's just slop all around. Like, you know,
Collecting paychecks.
yeah, I mean, Mick is one of our best friends in the world, and I tell him all the time, like, as a season ticket holder, bro, you should be demanding your money back for the product they're putting out on the field because God, it's bad. Thank God they play in Miami and it's beautiful down there. I love it, but it's a bad product all around. It's Tua, you're right though. Tua needs to go. Like this whole experiment is long over. It's been over for a couple of years and they just haven't pulled the trigger yet. Like you need to go out there and invest in a quarterback. And I mean, look, honestly, it's right in front of our eyes right now. Look what Joe Flacco, the ancient statue of Joe Flacco, is out there doing to the Cincinnati Bengals, team with the worst defense in the league, but has playmakers and has a team that is willing to play together, right? There's Samaje Perine still actually doing things. It's unbelievable.
That play happened like 5 minutes ago, right?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for your reminding me I'm still middle class in Jackson. But um like it's
Shout
just
out to the official internet, uh, Dog Talk Sports, Verizon Fios.
yeah, well my royalties from this podcast haven't come in enough for me to upgrade to FiOS yet. So yeah, they need to more than blow it up. They just need to just like if you could tank the rest of the season, I would if I was a Dolphins owner, I'd just forfeit every game, give them a dub, move on.
All right. Next we had Rams Ravens. The Ravens just have no Lamar Jackson, and no Lamar Jackson means stinky poo poo. And they have probably the worst defense in football. They're 1-5, Who would have thought the Ravens would be 1-5 through 6 weeks? Lamar Jackson should come back healthy from his hamstring injury after the bye week. But I think the Ravens are pretty much cooked, and Cooper Rush is definitely not it. And they benched him and put in Tyler Huntley, and the Rams sleepwalked to a win. I mean, Puka got hurt, which sucks. Puka might miss some time, but the Rams will be fine.
Yeah, I mean
Boy,
the Rams are a model of consistency, right? I mean, Sean McVay is just consistently putting out there. Um, but he's got one of the greatest game managers of all time. Matt Stafford is making history. He's going to have his third receiver, right? That is just like he has the ability to unlock receivers, and it shows, right? I, I'm I'm amazed at the product that LA is able to roll out and be consistent with. When it comes to the Ravens, I mean, shocking is the word, right? Like I don't think they have the worst defense in the league. I think the Bengals absolutely have the worst defense in the league. But the Ravens right now are pretty close, and it's embarrassing. Like, how do you go from a Super Bowl caliber team, right? You don't make a lot of changes, but one or two injuries, obviously Lamar is an injury. That's a massive, massive impact. But how do you regress this bad? They're going to come back from the bye week, and there is no climbing that mountain. Like, I don't see if you're the Ravens, I don't see a path for you to climb out of that and be playoff contenders. I just don't see it. So thanks, Ravens. Thanks for playing, but see you next year.
just goes to show Lamar Jackson is the most valuable player. Um, Complete meltdown without him. Um, and it's not even close. I if if the Ravens make the playoffs after Lamar Jackson comes back, just hand him every MVP trophy because what they are without him is just insane. Um, Rams, I hopefully the ankle for Puka isn't terrible because he was on pace to shatter records this year. Um, Love to watch the passing game. Hate to watch Devontae Adams succeed on a team. Uh,
Hate to
yeah,
see it.
hate to see it.
Next was the Cardinals and Colts, and we get to talk more about Ray's favorite player. Daniel Jones continues to power the Colts to the playoffs. They're 5-1. The Cardinals are also just a joke of a franchise. I mean, Kyler Murray is another one of these overpaid, overhyped quarterbacks that, he should go to jail for stealing from the Arizona Cardinals.
Theft.
Pretty easy win for the Colts. I mean, yeah, it was close, but the way the Cardinals lose is always comical. I mean, Jonathan Gannon is a dead man walking. I mean, what a horrible head coach he is. So, Colts took another win.
It's it's been a long time since I've been able to rant about this, and my God, do I fucking despise Daniel Jones. I cannot fucking
Oh
stand
my
him.
God, he doubles down. He
I
doubles
you know,
down.
yeah, listen, I know what Mark Sanchez was doing in Indianapolis. He was on a mission to go shank Danny Dimes and then got caught up in some fuckery. As a yearly frequenter of Indianapolis, I understand. I know the place as well. I know the city well. Our fire department convention is there every year, and I know those streets, right? Shout out to the Whistle Stop, my favorite bar in Indianapolis. It's how did we get here? The product that was rolling out in Giants Blue was a dog shit product that I don't even think deserves to be considered dog shit. It's the lowest kind of feces you can even wrangle up. It's not even good enough. And this motherfucker has the audacity to go there, not only win the starting job, but perform at at the point where people are considering him in the MVP vote?
He should.
I want to vomit when I hear this. It just
It's an indictment on the New York Giants, not on Daniel Jones.
sure, sure.
I think it's coaching. I think it's because they have a real offensive line. And I think the pressure of playing in New York got to him. I think he's one of these players that leaving New York, going to a place like Indianapolis where their pressure, the pressure isn't as high. And I think that could be said possibly for Darnold too. These quarterbacks that leave New York, some of these players, it doesn't matter what the sport is, but
Fair.
you know,
Absolutely right.
True. This is true.
playing in New York is different. It's a different
Let's
level of pressure. And Jones had that one really good year for the Giants when they went to the playoffs. They won that playoff game and they were riding high with the Dable hire. He was a rookie head coach. And I just think the pressure for him to do that again and do it again and do it again. And the Giants offensive line was so poor that he kept getting hurt and kept getting hurt. He just had no confidence. And I think Shane Steichen and the offensive line in Indianapolis has given him his confidence back. And he's a rhythm player and he's constantly in rhythm. And, I'm not shocked that it's working out for him in a small market like Indianapolis. I just think that's his personality. And I think that's why it's working for him there. And it looks like Indianapolis have found their long-term solution at quarterback because he's still only 28. So,
I
Yeah.
mean, who's
He,
going to work here than Anthony Richardson?
oh God.
Not many people.
I mean, one of the bigger busts of our generation.
but all right, fair for where he was drafted. But there were red flags on him all over the place before he even got drafted.
Raining flags.
So I mean, it's not it's not shocking that it didn't work out. His snap count as quarterback was just absurdly low to begin with.
Yeah,
So
17 starts in college.
to expect somebody that was brand new almost at the position to succeed at an NFL level just based on athleticism is a failure in itself. But I mean, that's it's the world we live in when it comes to drafting players. Um, so I don't necessarily think it's a bust, but it's not shocking.
Yeah, there were a lot of red flags. I mean, I thought that he was really raw coming out of college. And I thought maybe with the right coaching, I thought Steichen could be the guy for him. But he just so, I mean, we're looking at, a new trend, like Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, like a lot of these college quarterbacks are now coming out with 43 starts and 60 starts and, a lot of more experience and they're more successful in the NFL. Um, so that was like, that's what the Titans hoped with Cam Ward. Cam Ward had a lot of starts for Miami. Jackson Dart, not too many. He only played maybe he's 22, so he didn't, he was there at Ole Miss for a few years, but he didn't start 60 times, but he definitely played more than, your fair share. So I think that's why one of the reasons why some of these rookie quarterbacks are more successful is because they're playing more in college. And I think those are the ones you have to target now. And I think that's what the NFL is starting to do, if this last draft class has shown anything. Next was the Cowboys and Panthers, and the Giants fan in me was so happy that Bryce Young beat up and on the Cowboys defense and Rico Dowdle, the revenge game, his second straight 200-yard game. Um, the Cowboys defense is atrocious. And what's amazing is because that is shadowing Dak Prescott playing some of the best ball of his entire career. I mean, you can make the argument that he probably is the best quarterback overall in football in terms of his numbers right now. Baker is probably the front runner for MVP right now. Daniel Jones, like we just mentioned, Pat Mahomes, unfortunately. But I mean, what Dak Prescott, I mean, if Dak Prescott wasn't their quarterback, the Cowboys would be winless. I mean, that's how bad their defense is, and that's how bad everything else is. I mean, they have Dak Prescott, George Pickens, and a bag of chips. And CD
Pickens is playing out of his mind right.
Pickens is playing for a new contract, and they do get CD Lamb back this week, which should boost the offense even more. They just have to score 50 points because they have the worst defense I've ever seen the Cowboys have in my years of being a fan of the Giants and, watching the Cowboys closely too. So, really, really huge win for the Panthers, who have 3 wins very quietly. Bryce Young playing okay. Another quarterback who we all thought was a massive bust. And, now we're not too sure. Maybe he's playing pretty decent. He's still having his up and down games, but Panthers got the win. Cowboys, poo poo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think I could say it any better than that. That's a great summary. Dak is playing inspired football, and the Cowboys are just atrocious. Again, this is Jerry Jones middling and meddling too much, and
Another owner that should sell it.
yep, and not letting the people he hires run the team. I mean, the coaching is absolutely atrocious. It's just bad all around. I mean, yeah, as a Giants fan, I love to see it. I love watching and hearing the suffering of the Cowboys and knowing that they're bad. But yeah, I mean, and the Panthers, listen, Bryce Young is still an absolute bust. He's not going to be anything good. You have an emergence of superstars happening on the Panthers. I mean, Ted McMillan is the guy. I was, anyone that plays fantasy in any league I'm in, I was in on Ted McMillan. I went and got him very fast, very early. The kid's a stud, right? And if he didn't have a little fucking shrimp midget throwing the football to him, he'd probably be leading the league in touchdowns and receivers right now. But again, the, the Tua, Kyler, fucking Bryce Young train of just little shrimp dicks back there that are trying to peek over their offensive linemen, can't see, to throw the ball. It's like they just chuck it up and fuck it. Tet's back there somewhere, right? It's an embarrassment, and like these guys can't translate into professional quarterbacks. It's all right there, right? Drew Brees is the last guy we're ever going to see that was below 6'1" and it was a successful quarterback. It's just not going to happen anymore.
Baker Mayfield. Just talked about him being MVP.
Baker's what, six? I think he's 6'1".
He's small.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Someone pull it up. Stat check me. I think Baker is 6'1". Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it's
Baker has crazy arm talent.
yeah, yeah. Baker, listen, Baker is proven. He's just a dog too, right? He's got the it factor that these guys don't have.
He is 6'1". That's what he's listed as.
Bang.
He's probably really like 6 foot.
Listen, my license says 5'9", and I can tell you, I ain't.
Oh.
uh,
Yeah, I mean, Dak is balling out. Pickens playing out of his mind, but the writing was on the wall for the Cowboys when they got rid of
Fat man.
nah, the end. Micah
oh,
Parsons.
yeah.
When Parsons got traded, that was their season ended right there.
Yeah, it pretty much did. Next was Patriots versus Saints, talking about quarterbacks who are MVP candidates. How about Drake May? Second year. Has the Patriots 4-2, throwing to
He's
guys.
the guy. The guy.
Yep, he is the guy. Mike Vrabel, Drake May. I mean, he's throwing to the corpse of Stephon Diggs. He's throwing to Butte. He's throwing to Hunter
He's
Henry.
throwing to Kroger greeters. That's who he's throwing
Yeah, I mean,
Piggly Wiggly fucking checkout people.
to.
and his running backs lead the league in fumbles. So, I mean, that's how good Drake May is. I mean, the Patriots, this is not a shot at the Jets, but like kind of. The Patriots had a dynasty. Tom Brady left, retired, and the Patriots rebuilt all in the span before the Jets could make the playoffs again. So if there's any other indication that the Jets just need to sell, they should just sell because the Patriots are in first place of the AFC East right now. So
That is a wild. Did not. If you would have told me that 6 weeks ago, I would have said absolutely no way.
yeah, it's Drake May has already has that is there is no sophomore slump. Drake May has taken the second year leap. He belongs in MVP conversations. I mean, he has four straight games of his passer rating being 115 and up. I mean, he's just playing out of his mind. Lights out. There's a reason why the Giants tried to trade up last year to number three to take him. And this is why. So Saints still stink. Spencer Rattler still stinks. Chris Olave will be traded. Alvin Kamara possibly could be traded, even though he told the front office he wants to retire a Saint. But Saints also crap.
Bad, 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 bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Saints, I don't know why you're still rolling out Spencer Rattler. This it clearly he's not the quarterback of the future. He's not a stopgap. He's not a good quarterback, right? I mean, you won a game against the Giants. Good for you. That was an absolute shit show. That was Jackson Dart having his first real loss and experiencing the negativity that New York can bring when you're down. Um, even though it was in the Superdome, they just got their asses kicked. With the Saints, like you got to roll out Tyler Shough, right? Because his clock isn't he doesn't have that much time. The dude is like 28 already. Like you got to get him out there and you got to find out if he's actually a viable quarterback or not. And I'm going to drop a big hint here. I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to work out either.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, I know. Big what if there. But again, like why are they even discussing trading pieces like Olave and Kamara? Because they know it's over, right? They know they're gonna rebuild, they're gonna reset the clock, right? And they're trying to get depth and pieces in. And that's a team that has given up. The Saints are gonna be bad for a little while now, and it's not gonna look good whatsoever. When it comes to the Patriots, yeah, I mean, again, I think Zach, you hit it perfectly. They were able to tear it down, rebuild it, put the right people in places, right? You got Vrabel back and he's fired up. Drake May is the quarterback of the future for a very long time there. Now you put some talent around that kid, right? His running back room right now is a little weak, but that I think that rookie is really going to start to shine once he gets his legs underneath him. And then you give him another, like give him a star receiver. Like put Chris Olave on the Patriots right now, opposite of Diggs and Hunter Henry. Like you have a viable team there. The defense is good enough where they're holding their own. Like they could use another safety in that room for sure. But again, it's there, and the the tale of two different tapes speaks for itself.
And the New England Patriots are the model of how to rebuild your franchise. You draft the quarterback of the future, and then you go get a head coach that could coach the entire team right there. That's the building blocks. And then you go from there. Saints, Timo Mahomes isn't, I don't think he's bad, but he's not good. Like he's just whatever. He's not gonna be the guy to change that franchise. I agree with Ray. Give Sugar a shot and see what you have in him, and then go from there. Trade off your pieces, build for the future, and maybe you turn it around in a couple years.
All right. Next, we have Browns Steelers. Dylan Gabriel's second career start in the Steel City. The Steelers' defense is pretty bad. Besides TJ Watt, they completely stink. But the Browns stink more. So the Steelers got the win. Dylan Gabriel probably won't be the starter for long. I mean, they traded Joe Flacco to the Bengals, who's tearing up the Steelers right now. So I'm sure Shador will start week 8 or week 9 because this was all just been a giant ploy. I mean, you knew Dalen Gabriel wasn't going to be the guy there forever, and he probably isn't any good anyway. And I'm sure Shador isn't any good anyway either, but they have to, make sure the most talked about QB3 in the history of our lives gets his chance at minimum. And then when he fails, there'll be a million excuses as to why he failed. And it's just, it definitely has nothing to do with the fact that his coach is a two-time coach of the year and with weapons and a decent offensive line. So we'll see what happens. But Steelers got the win over the Brownies.
Yeah, I mean, we're watching the Steelers team right now, and it's not very impressive. I mean, they're struggling to move the ball against this absolute atrocity of a defense, um, and it's not Aaron Rodgers' fault either. I mean, he's still got it, man. For what he is for his age, he's out here slinging it. He was slinging it the other day. Like DK, they need another body on that team, right? It can't be the DK show because all everyone is doing is just isolating DK and not letting him get the ball, and you effectively put a big stopper in the Pittsburgh offense, right? Their defense, I don't understand why that defense is bad. I know, there's just been a major regression. TJ Watt deserves better, but the Watts are loyal, and he's never gonna fucking leave that team. It's sad to see.
At Pittsburgh is going to do Pittsburgh things. They're going to be a 9-8 team and not have a losing record, maybe a wild card, and that's it. Rodgers is, I mean, he doesn't look bad. No, he still throws a tight spiral. His accuracy is unmatched, but they don't have anything outside of DK. On the flip, um, I just, I don't know. It's one of those things where uh, Tomlin, he uh, he just manages to manage. It just stays bleh. I don't know. I don't know how to put it.
I mean, listen, Mike Tomlin will go down as one of the greatest coaches that we will ever witness in our generation. The guy has the ability to take a paper clip and make it a piece of viable defense and work in a system for him. It's incredible.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, he's really good at not winning playoff games in this part of his career.
Also,
So, but we'll see what happens for the lovely Pittsburgh Steelers. Next, we had Titans Raiders. I mean, as Pete has pointed out plenty of times here on the show throughout the year, the Raiders stink. They continue to stink, but you know what? They don't stink as bad as the Titans. And that's even with Gino continuing to turn the
Oh,
ball over. And he should go to jail too for robbing Mark Davis of 75 million additional dollars. Raiders got the win against the Titans. I mean, the Titans fired Brian Callahan this past week. Um, he really probably didn't have a fair shot at it either because there's just nothing in Tennessee.
there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. That watching that game was Tennessee made the Raiders look like Super Bowl contenders. There's nothing on that offense in Tennessee. Um, so that's that on that side. The flip side, Geno Smith should be sent to the sun. Nuke him. $75 million could have saved that money and rolled out Aiden O'Connell for probably the same results, or if not better. Um, at this point in the year, we're not going anywhere. 2 wins. Send Jacoby Myers somewhere. Send him to New England. Get a third round pick for him. Send him to Pittsburgh. Get a third round pick. Send him to Seattle and get a third round pick for him. Ash and Genty show. Pound the rock with him. Give him 20 carries a game. Bowers isn't healthy yet. He hopefully will be back after the bye. I mean, that's it. You need a quarterback. You need an offensive line. And that's the
Need a
regular
new owner.
season. Need a new owner. Sell it to Brady.
Good. Next was the injured bowl, the 49ers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Multiple starters for both teams out, hurt, injured, long periods of time. And Baker, front runner for MVP, doing all this with his fourth string wide receivers. His top three wide receivers are hurt, and yet he's still finding ways to win. Bucky Irving is also hurt, so Rashad White's taken over. Baker's just a dog. Baker's a total dog.
Dog. Dog. He's
49ers,
the mascot of Dog Talk Sports. Is Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield with a do-rag on.
I love it.
Running from the cops.
Um, yeah, the 49ers are way too hurt. They can't really sustain much success when you're that injured. So Bucks got the win.
Yeah, I mean the 49ers training staff, I think it's, baseball's over, so I think they traded in their Yankee pinstripes and have went to the 49ers and have done their program there now because they are one of the most inept training rooms I've ever seen in my life. And I swear to God, there's got to be the same trainers in that room as in the Yankees clubhouse as well. But I digress. It's unbelievable. I mean, the football gods are literally sacrificing a limb of the 49ers every week to keep Christian McCaffrey healthy. It's insane. Like you can't you
At
the
the beginning of the season, preseason, McCaffrey had everybody on that team prick their finger, drop of blood into like a cauldron, bibbity bobbity booyah, and McCaffrey's healthy. Rest of the team
yeah.
done.
I'm convinced
Smoke.
he's Empire and he's just draining his teammates' blood and aura to stay alive. Like you
Wow, Flacco
sacrifice.
just, oh my God. Chase was wide open and he didn't even look his way. Oh,
I need a Chase
hate
Brown
this.
touchdown.
Oh my God, hate to see it.
Well, hold on, I'm about to see it. So go ahead.
Well, we can't pause here. This is
That.
We note pause on Dog Talk Sports.
Sorry.
So
Oh, and you didn't let me comment on Tennessee, and I don't have much to say on Tennessee, but my God, they are bad. Bad, bad, bad. Cam Ward's a bust. Tennessee is atrocious. Sorry, moving
listen, those tickets for the Tennessee game, we're we're gonna get them for
on.
free.
Yeah, I think they need to pay us to go into that stadium that day.
whoo, 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 whoo. Terrible.
Hate to say
Um,
it.
hate to see it. Loathe to observe it.
Are we loath to observing what just happened? Am I about to see something bad?
I can't see. I'm in my office. I don't have TV's on in the living room. Next was
It's a timeout, right?
next was Bengals Packers. Packers came out of the bye, powered by Josh Jacobs and Tucker Kraft.
Josh
Powered.
Jacobs is a dog.
Packers look like contenders still in the NFC. They're probably been the most consistent team in the NFC besides maybe the Lions. But Packers solid. You know, this was the Bengals before they got Joe Flacco. So now that they have Joe Flacco, it's a totally different team. But this was the Jake Browning Bengals. So Packers got an easy win there.
Good, good,
Ugh.
good.
Ugh.
Jake
Yeah,
Brown. Ugh.
Bengals had no shot in that game.
Stinky.
Um, I, yeah, Josh Jacobs, that second touchdown run that he had, he gashed them up the middle, and it was just filthy, filthy what he did to them.
Yeah, I mean yeah, they are Super Bowl contenders. Like they are one of the last few teams that, you can comfortably bet on the Packers to win games. They have a lot of the good pieces. I still can't figure out who's the wide receiver one there because it feels like it's a roll of the dice, Oh,
It
Roman,
changes week to week, and
they
the
scheme very well, and you can see how it mixes in and out from Dobbs to Watt.
Romeo Dobbs's giant helmet bobbling through is the only Jordan Love's like, oh, there he is, got him,
Yeah,
boom. Tucker Kraft though, he's a dog.
he's a dog, man. He's a dog, and they're just playing complete football. They are a complete team playing complete football, and it shows that they.
Christian Watson's due to come back. That's another piece for them.
Yeah, it's
Reed should be back.
yep, it's good football to watch there. And then Bengals. I mean, what we're watching tonight is awesome. If this is the team that's going to show up with Joe Flacco behind it, again, if anything from Zach Taylor to who's the Titans coach that just got fired? Um,
Callahan.
Callahan. Joe Burrow deserves a Nobel Prize for being able to be successful under those coaches. They are some of the worst coaches in the history of the NFL. And the only reason Zach Taylor is still actively coaching is because he has Joe Burrow as a quarterback. And that guy has literally kept him on his shoulders and just trudged along. So shout out to Joey B for surviving that.
Flacco. Boom.
Ugh, it's just bad. Well, here, I'll watch it now. So,
Pittsburgh defense is
Swiss cheese.
dog poo poo.
Please tell me that was Chase Brown.
No, it wasn't.
That's terrible.
It was a tight end, I feel
Noah
like.
Fant. Noah Fant sighting.
Wow. Those
Wow.
white unis are sick, though.
They did give the ball to Chase Brown, but he got tackled at the 3. That's just terrible.
Hate to
Uh,
see it.
3 tight ends have touchdowns tonight in this game. Noah Fant, Fryermuth, John.
Johnny Smith.
Totally what everyone was betting on.
Totally. Let's get a DK in here.
Agreed. Next was Lions Chiefs. The Chiefs just the Chiefs are the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go on a rant, so I'm gonna sit back and wait for Pete to finish.
Okay. Well, the Chiefs beat up on the Lions, unfortunately. I mean, the NFL completely rigged and took a touchdown away from the Lions because they made up a rule after Pat Mahomes said something to the referees. So there's that.
Totally said something.
Yeah, totally said something and is, I mean, I don't know how that's not a bigger deal than it is, but the NFL just very quickly put that under the rug. With Dan Campbell going on radio a few days ago confirming that the league told him that it's not going to be a touchdown after Patrick Mahomes complained about it, which is the wildest thing I've ever heard in the history of my life being a football fan. But anyway, after that opening drive, it kind of set the tone, and the Chiefs just they continued, and the Lions never really did recover from that. And the Chiefs got a big time win at home. Now they get Rashee Rice. back for week 7 and just expect the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl again.
Let's book it right now. Everyone, book it. Rasheed Rice, Worthy, Kelsey's playing decent. Ah, it's terrible. It's terrible when your emotional support team is getting fucked over by Pat Mahomes. That was an awesome play. Can we not talk about that play and the way that Goff caught that ball and then muscled his way in from like the 2 yard line? Awesome to see. Oh boy, Pittsburgh breaking one. Big one right there. Um, go ahead, Ray. Go wild.
Oh no, I'm watching the play. You can finish up.
I, I mean, that's Detroit will rebound. I still think Detroit is going to be in the NFC Championship game at a minimum. Uh, go ahead, Ray.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think Detroit will be at towards the finish line, and you know, I mean, fuck the NFL, fuck Patrick Mahomes, fuck Andy Reid, fuck Travis Kelsey. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I'm fucking over it. Like, give the Lions one. Like, let them have it. The absolute biasness of the league and the horrid mistreatment of anyone besides those four people is so blatantly obvious now. It's disgusting to watch. Like, it's a shit product you're putting on TV because it's so fake. I feel like I'm watching the ballet or the opera in fucking Midtown. I'm just over it. It's Zach hit on it. You see Mahomes crying on the sideline, and all of a sudden the phantom flags drop.
He
It's
literally tapped the referee and was like, "It's not a play. Like that
yeah.
can't happen."
There was a study done, I think by Northwestern. I was reading it this morning. There was a study done by Northwestern. They analyzed every NFL penalty over the last, I think, 5 to 6 years, and it is scientifically now proven that the Chiefs are favored by officials and the NFL. It's it's there. The stats are there. So everyone who wants to talk about fucking sabermetrics and analytics, here's your analytics. They're cheating. The league is cheating because they have the social media pop culture following, this cult that follows the Chiefs now, and they just want them to win because it brings them money. It's all about money, and that's all they care about. And I'm
We've been
so
saying this since Taylor Swift started dating Kelsey 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, it's the Illuminati pulling the strings and it's all planned out and they're just shoving it in our faces. But listen, Patrick Mahomes does not deserve to be in the NFL MVP conversation. He's not having a good year. They're literally forcing it down your throat and showing you these bullshit highlights. Kelsey's he's washed up, he's old, he's done. Put him in a retirement home. Bring him out, give him where the red fern grows. Like I'm so sick of it. His leadle greeters in Xavier Worthy and Rasheed Rice. Like Rasheed Rice should be in fucking jail, but no, no, now he's gonna come back and be the savior we all deserve, right? He's gonna save the Chiefs season, and they're gonna come back from nothing. They deserve to be 2-4 going into next week, and fuck the Chiefs. If they win another Super Bowl, I'm done. I'm done. Done. Packing it up. Rant over.
I
Solid.
disagree that Ray's done,
You're
done,
right.
done,
You're right.
packing it up, done.
I'll be back for more. I always am.
Um, yeah, I mean, how team with 9 lives, right? Just when you thought they were done, they were like, we're going to give you everybody a 2 game head start on us. Oh, another tight end. Darnell Washington joins the Tud party.
Damn it. Yeah, yeah, it's not even it's so ridiculous at this point. Like they shouldn't be good. They shouldn't be good. And here we are just stuck in Chiefs Kingdom.
Oh, oh.
Oh boy. Well, you hate to see it, loathe to observe,
Despise to witness it.
despise to witness. I'll take things you hate to see for $1,000, Alex. But for more things we hate to see, Bills Falcons, and the Falcons beat the shit out of the Bills. And what a huge statement win by the Falcons coming out of the bye. The Bills, listen, there's only so much that Josh Allen can do. And it is incredible that this GM is allowed to have his job just because Josh Allen is all world. And the fact that they're not on the phones trying to get a wide receiver and teams like the Giants, Steelers, and Patriots are is wild. So the
They're
Bills,
content with Keon Coleman and Josh Palmer.
give me a break. Like the Falcons have weapons. The Falcons look like a solid team. Penix Jr. had a great game, and that was a big win for the Falcons.
Bijan Robinson, 170 on the ground, another like 50, 60 receiving. He is a dog. That's it's probably the best back in football right now.
Probably, probably is.
He that 80-yard run that he busted off just made it look effortless, and that was that was the Bijan that everyone talked about coming out of college. Shout out Dano, hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em.
Yeah, I mean the Falcons they're an interesting team, man. You go a couple weeks and you're like, ah, they kind of stink, right? There's nothing going on there. I am firmly on the Drake London is a bust wagon. I'll never come on a hitch from that. But Bijan is that guy. I mean, Bijan is he's all around just a football player, dog, absolute dog. Penix, I don't know yet, man. Like I see the flashes, I see the talent. Um, I just don't. Again, name me a quarterback in that model, not named Lamar Jackson, that can do that. Because he's nowhere in the realm of Lamar Jackson. So I just don't see it being that successful. The Bills are fascinating to me because it's like you have the best quarterback in the league now that Joe Burrow is on the bench playing for you, and he's not good this year. He is struggling. His Piggly Wiggly greeters are not performing at their anywhere near good enough to exist level. So yeah, you need some players on there.
Billy Wiggins.
You need some
Uh,
big time players there. You need a big body. Like Shakir and Coleman are, they've been in the NFL the same amount of time. You need that big body that's not named Austin Kincaid to go out there and make physical plays because it's clear he's missing, right? Austin Kincaid was not on the field Monday night.
Dalton.
Dalton Knox.
Dalton
Dalton
Kincaid,
Kincaid.
you piece of
Dalton
shit.
Knox.
I'm mixing names. Sorry.
The level of disrespect.
Brain injury. All right. It happens. Wires get crossed.
Zach and I were looking at each other like, we'll give him
Dalton,
one. We'll give
Dalton,
him one.
right? Dawson Knox, Dalton Kincaid. There's an Austin in there somewhere.
If Kenny Gainwell gets one rushing yard for the rest of the game, I'll hit my parlay.
Oh, bogey. But yeah, Kincaid wasn't on the field, and it showed. Like his missing presence was a huge factor in that game. So that's my take.
All right. The final game from week 6, Bears Commanders. Bears won on a game-winning field goal. The Commanders just committed too many turnovers, and they're also playing a little bit hurt right now. And, Jaden Daniels, I think, is not 100% healthy. They still don't have Scary Terry. He's not healthy. The Bears got a huge win, though. And if you're a Bears fan, that win must have felt really good because
Bear down. The
Bam,
bare
bam.
necessities.
Duh, Bears.
The Bears.
But
Caleb Williams, Ray, he's just painting his nails, just shimmering them at you.
I've had too many monologues tonight, so I'm not gonna go on a super huge rant about Caleb Williams like I want to. The guy fucking stinks, dude. Move on.
Oh, the sound bites from this episode just because of you alone.
Listen, you can name me Maximus Decimus Meridius. Like I am you are entertained and I am here for it. Um the guy sucks, dude. He's a bum. He's a bust, right? He can't lead an offense. He's got talent all around him, and the team is just in shambles. Like that, what an embarrassing game that was. Like I'm glad it wasn't primarily shown; it was hidden on some offshoot ESPN channel because I had no desire to watch it.
It was on ABC for the record.
Ugh.
Uh, I mean, Bears are 3-2. Could be worse.
Yeah, could be worse. They had an early bye. They got a big win.
They're 3-2 in a division where the Packers and the Lions are gonna run you out of town.
Still can win a wild card.
Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, I don't, I don't trust his mental for the long run, but he's been serviceable. Um, Ben Johnson, after getting his teeth kicked in by Detroit, has kind of locked it down a little bit. Promising, but we'll see. They got young receivers. They could be fun to watch. Jaden Daniels, I think he needs Scary Terry. Needs something.
Need something.
Yeah, I think he
That's
needs
a team
something.
should be calling up Chris Olave.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't want to see that, but yeah, you're right.
No, of course not. Okay.
Jamar Chase, 14 catches, 128 yards, and a touchdown tonight.
That's a stat line, folks. The Bugatti is in gear.
Love that. All right, let's pick our winners for week 7, and then we will wrap this up for this evening. Obviously, Thursday night football, I made my pick before the game started, and I did, in fact, pick the Bengals because I do like Joe Flacco starting for the Bengals. Not a fan of the Steelers in Cincinnati for this one.
I still have the Steelers pulling this one out.
Fun fact, the greatest coach of our generation, Mike Tomlin, is 2-6 in Thursday night games. I had the Bengals in the upset, watching it happen now.
Do you think Tomlin's the greatest coach of our generation and not Andy Reid?
It's Andy Reid. We need to
Yes.
stop.
Yes.
You're crazy.
Man,
You
the denial over here.
I am crazy.
you are crazy because
And wait a minute, Bill Belichick.
Yes, Bill Belichick is actually the greatest coach.
Or what are we even doing here?
I mean, not UNC Bill Belichick because God, ugh.
but anyway.
Unk is done.
He's just getting laid by that fucking dime piece on his arm.
Oh, that's not real. She has him dead to rights with something. So that's all that is. But for the Rams Jaguars, this is actually my upset of the week. I'm going to take the Jaguars. They're at home. Rams have to fly across the country. Puka will be out for this game. This just seems like, a trap game for the Rams. And the Jaguars have played pretty well at home under Liam Cohen. So I'm going to take the Jaguars in my upset.
Duval. Yeah, I'm going with the Rams.
Oh, I thought you had a family pick there. No, I'm going with the Jags. Like Zach just said, the Jags are home in London. It is their home turf. They perform phenomenally well every single time they play there.
Mhm.
The Jags
Hmm.
defense is
Hmm.
going to lock down a weak Rams offense with no Puka. Tay is going to have a tough day out there. Do you
Good.
Notice how I said that the Jaguars were home and they're in London.
London?
London. London Tipton. Next, Eagles Vikings. Oh, I so badly want to pick the Vikings. I so badly do. Just because the Eagles are just shit right now. But this is Carson Wentz or JJ McCarthy. We don't know yet.
Okay.
They're in Minnesota. This seems like a get right game for the Eagles, right? This just seems like a get right game for the Eagles before they play the Giants at home the following week. Um, I think the Vikings are playing a little bit um, inconsistent, mainly with quarterback play. Same thing with Justin Jefferson. So I have the Eagles getting the bounce back win here. They respond after getting trounced by the Giants. I'm going to take the Eagles.
Eagles stay tush pushing. Um, yeah, Eagles are winning this game.
I have the Vikings winning this game in the Carson Wentz revenge game. I think the Eagles are in a frenzy right now. I think it's all kind of, I think the wheels are starting to fall off a little bit and they're kind of panicking. There's definitely some narrative where Jalen Hurts is hearing the noise. You see AJ Brown tweeting and doing all this diva bullshit. I don't think they're in the the moment. I think the Super Bowl hangover is there and they're just struggling to find an identity outside of Saquon. Saquon's having a down year. He's too busy focused on making fucking Amazon Prime documentaries. But give me the Vikings in the Carson Wentz revenge game.
Mm, I like that. Next, Patriots Titans in Tennessee. I'm taking the Patriots. I mean, there's just no way I'm ever picking Tennessee against anybody. So Drake May and company get their fifth win.
Lock it.
Family pick.
Family pick. Next, Panthers Jets in MetLife. I'm not picking the Jets for the foreseeable future. So I'm going Panthers.
I want to pick the Jets here. I want to pick the Jets. If you're a Jets fan, you're looking at the schedule going, please God, let us win this game. You have the intangibles there. I mean, listen, the Panthers just used every ounce of energy they had in the tank to beat up on the Cowboys. Maybe they come in with a little bit of a hangover and the Jets sneak one away. I just can't do it. I can't firmly believe. I mean, I'm rooting for them. I want them.
Who's favored?
I think it's Panthers by six.
Panthers are favored.
What's the line? I thought I saw 6.5, but I'm not sure.
Let me see.
Regardless of it, I'm going Panthers. Rico Daddle is going to go for another 200-yard game probably. Uh, this is this is the funeral for the Jets and for Aaron Glenn if they lose this game.
Yeah, I would going 0 and 7. Yeah, no. That would
It's
not be
the
good.
1.5. Panthers are favored by 1.5.
I don't know if Aaron Glenn survives a loss. No rookie head coach for the Jets has gone this far winless. So
Yikes.
Yikes. Next is Dolphins Browns. Oh boy. I mean, I'm picking the Dolphins because I think they're less shitty than the Browns are right now, but I mean, the Browns could very well win that game. Um,
Fun fact, the Browns are favored by 2.5.
I
Browns defense is gonna Miles Garrett is going to get Tua.
I picked the Dolphins because I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm going with Pete on this one. I like the fact that the Browns are home, the Browns are favored, and that coming off of what you saw in the post game of Miami last week, I don't think they show up again. They're not a team right now. So the Browns are going to have the ability to be able to stretch a little bit and play, and show off what they got. This is the Browns' best win of the year. This is my no, this isn't anything. This is just the Browns are going to show out and have a great game.
Very good. Next is the Saints and Bears. I'm taking the Bears at home. Saints, Spencer Rattler, poo poo caca.
Caleb Williams getting it done again, Ray.
My hatred alone fuels me to pick the Saints.
Unbelievable. Next, Raiders, Chiefs. Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs. The Raiders stink. Chiefs get Rasheed Rice back, and they'll continue their cheating ways. And go Chiefs.
In my upset of the week, the Raiders go into Arrowhead and upset the Kansas City fucking Chiefs.
It's also my upset of the week. Raiders going to stomp out the Kansas City Chiefs. Massive game, Ashton Genty. Big game, Max Crosby. Let's get it done, baby.
Yeah, Jacoby Myers is gonna have a he's fueled to and he's primed to show off for the trade market. This is the game where he can really make his statement to what his value is. Ashton Genty is gonna run the ball down the throat of the Chiefs' non-existent defense.
Dogs got to eat. Oh,
It, it's all right there. Geno Smith just doesn't have to out Geno Smith himself, and the Raiders can win this game.
ugh, Geno Smith.
It ain't happening. Next we have Colts, Chargers. I'm gonna take Danny Jones, Indiana Jones, Danny Dimes, and the Colts to go into Los Angeles and beat a hurt Chargers team.
Indiana Jones, I'm with it.
Yeah, this is my game of the week. I think this is going to be electric. I think it's going to be high scoring. I do, I do think that the Chargers are home. I think the Chargers are going to eke out a last minute win by like a 1 point field goal. They win it out, and it's going to be a great game.
Okay.
Go Bolts.
Ugh.
Ugh. Next, Giants Broncos in Denver. This is going to be a big test for Jackson Dart and Cam Skattebo, going up against probably the best defense in the league right now. I do have the Broncos winning this game. I think the Giants just don't have enough wide receiver wise in order to overcome the deficit that may be in early. So I'm going to take the Broncos.
Yeah, this is Cam Skattebo's biggest test of the year because as we mentioned before, Pat Surtain is going to have the aerial attack locked down. So Jackson Dart is going to have to win this game with his legs and his mind and that bowling ball behind him. Um, Hopefully Brian Daboll actually schemes this game the right way and can come out with it. I'm going to pick the Giants because I want them to win and I love the idea of Philly losing. Um, there's just the momentum to carry on with the Giants upset win out of Denver coming out of it. The narrative would be just injected into my veins. I love that narrative. So I'm all in on the Giants here.
Zach, after all the Giants glazing in the beginning of this episode,
I'm still realistic.
you're not gonna pick them. Come on, you
No,
pick them
this
this game, and then you get realistic down the.
no, this is a trap game. This is the
Yeah,
Bronco.
this is a trap game for the Denver Broncos. Jackson Dart is going to show up, show out. G-Man get the dub.
Wow, I'm the only one that didn't pick the Giants. That's crazy.
How does that make you feel?
I because I don't I listen, I live in
Oh my
Denver.
God, Flacco's running.
Oh my Lord. I mean, I want the Giants to win, obviously. I'm realistic. I think that defense is gonna show Dart something else, and he's gonna have to do
He's going
something
to take
different.
it and he's going to manipulate it and mold it and make the changes necessary to win a football game.
I'm all for it. Next, Packers, Cardinals. This is my blowout of the week. Packers are playing the Kyler Murray less Cardinals, and game is just a disaster. So Packers will roll in Arizona.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, there's no denying this one. The toddler's probably locked in on Battlefield 6 right now. Doesn't even realize there's a Thursday night game going on.
His thumbs are so bloody right now. It's not even funny.
I'm really not going to get this Kenny Gainwell 1 yard,
No, you're not.
and I'm
The
going to lose that bet by 1 yard.
totally gonna just demoralize the Cardinals.
Bet responsibly, kids.
Ridiculous.
You
Okay.
you need a defensive stop right here. Is what you need.
Yes. Next is Commanders Cowboys.
There. Oh, Flacco just ate shit.
Oh
There's
my.
that Pittsburgh defense.
Next is Commanders Cowboys. I'm actually going to take the Cowboys at home here because I think the Commanders are going to need to win in a shootout, and I just don't see them winning a shootout with the Cowboys because the Commanders are still hurt. I don't think Jaden Daniels is healthy, like I said earlier. We don't know if Scary Terry is going to play, so I'm going to take the Cowboys.
I'll go with Cowboys too. Pickens is playing out of his mind. I think he gets CD back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys as well. I would love to see another tie. But we as Giants fans, we can afford to see a Cowboys win with the Commanders loss and a Philly loss too on top of that. Again, sign me up for that narrative. It's gonna be beautiful, beautiful, just sports talk radio. It's gonna be phenomenal to listen to. But yeah, Dak getting his weapons back, it's all right there. Was that a Kenny
All
Game
right.
run? No.
No, Gainwell's
Najee,
on the Steelers.
the
Jesus
P-Ryan run.
God.
Old
This
man
fucking,
still out there.
fucking guy.
All right. Next, Falcons versus Niners. I'm going to take the Falcons here. Niners are still way too hurt, and um, think the Falcons keep stacking wins.
Stacking dubs? Is that what you're saying they're doing? They're just
Stacking
stacking
dubs.
dubs?
Stacking dubs.
As the kids would say, as the Utes would say, stacking dubs. Uh, Aaron Rodgers, 36 career game winning drives, third most
Kenny
among
Gainwell
active
1 yard.
players.
Kenny Gainwell 1 yard.
Rushing?
Yeah, just rushing 1 yard.
All right.
I had him get 15 rushing yards, and
All
it's
right.
been
We need a
JD.
DK touchdown to cap it off, though.
Sure,
Receiving touchdown.
Yes.
fine.
All
Kenny
right.
Gainwell.
So back to that. Falcons. I'm going to go with Falcons too. Stack the dubs.
Yeah, I'll take that one too.
All right, next we have Bucks Lions in Detroit.
Warren is in, though.
Of course he is. Yeah, Kenny Gainwell's not going to touch it again. Just vomitous. I'm going to take the Lions actually at home. I think the Bucks are just too injured right now, and they'd have to survive a shootout with Detroit, and I just don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to take Detroit in a bounce back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right there with you. I mean the Bucks are just decimated. Ibuka getting hurt. Godwin is playing on one leg. Evans is playing on one leg. I mean Evans is supposed to return this week, but I don't think it's enough. The Lions are just an absolute powerhouse at every corner, and after an embarrassing loss, I think they come back and Dan Campbell gets the boys fired up, runs out of the tunnel doing push-ups first, and gets the boys a dub.
Dan Campbell got those boys gassed up. In my game of the week here,
It's also my game of the week. My bad.
game of the week, it's just this is going to be an offensive explosion, and yeah, I'm here for it. My emotional support team, they'll carry me through.
All right. Finally, Texans, Seahawks in Seattle. Seattle's playing really well. Texans have been really inconsistent this year, and I really like Seattle at home here, so I'm going to take the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks too. They're clicking, they're just firing on all cylinders. I think it's going to be a fun game, but Seahawks are going to walk away with it.
Yeah. Again, can we rid ourselves of the Monday night? Oh shit! Oh my God! Fryermuth touchdown on a massive bomb. Wow! Wow! That was incredible. Can we rid ourselves though of the doubleheader on the Monday night? Let's just call to action. Me and Zach have been championing this since the beginning of the season. End it. Abolish it. It's done. Cook them. Seattle, though, for those that are waiting for a pick.
All right. So my fantasy player of the week is going to be Rashee Rice in his return from the suspension. 128 yards, two touchdowns, and the Chiefs win by 30. My sleeper pick of the week is going to be um, Roma Dunze against a very, very bad Saints secondary.
My fantasy player of the week is going to be number fo Cam Skattebo, just going to bowling balling it down the fucking middle. Two tuds, lock it in. My sleeper of the week is going to be Mr. Alec Pierce of the Indianapolis Colts. Lock him in anytime, Tud. Go get yourself some money.
Oh, I love it. I'm here for it all right there. Fantasy player of the week, we're going to go with the return CD Lamb. Look for a massive show out. My sleeper pick, I mean, the game's already in motion, but Joe Flacco, man, what a sleeper pick that one was. But sleeper pick of
Fire me.
sleeper pick of the week, we're going to go Darren Waller of the Miami Dolphins. Not much going on for Miami. Waller, I feel like he's an automatic tud in the red zone. They got nothing. Man. And this game right now, 31-30. We're approaching 2 minutes.
Love it.
Love to see this football.
Missed out on $121 all because of 1 yard.
Not
One
over yet. Not over yet.
It's
Listen, it's not over yet. Let Flacco score, and then let Rodgers
I need one rushing yard from
let
Kenny.
him.
I cannot believe he only has 3 touches all game when he had 15 last week. So ridiculous. So stupid.
And kids, this is why we encourage you not to gamble.
Gamble all your money away all the time.
But if you are going to gamble, there's nothing like gambling a good 20 leg parlay for $1 that'll win you a million.
You damn right. So, with that being said, we're going to wrap it up here.
Just like you
Very,
should up to.
very, very happy to have Raymond return here.
Welcome back, right? All right.
Yes.
We need to call to action. We need to send the flares down to old HEB land, rootin' tootin', shoot them up, bang, bang. We need Dog Talk's favorite Texan
The quad
back on
box
the
has to be
show.
in effect.
Yeah, we need the quad box in effect, and I need Dan doing the friggin' Aaron Glenn robot like I need oxygen.
Like I need air.
Dan, why are you depriving us of this one
Me,
in a
because me and Dan are those eccentric takes. Like we're like the Stephen A's of Dog Talk Sports. We come on and we just wreak havoc.
I
Hate it.
could. He listens every week. He could shoot us a text message with the fucking video of him dancing. That's all I want.
Yes, we need it. We need it
All
to
I
happen.
want. 100 subscribers. Let's.
He should just do it for free.
He should. He absolutely should do it for free.
We're one viral video away from making it big.
And that could be it. That could
Agreed.
be the one. Just losing his absolute mind when the Jets go 0-7 this week.
Oh my God. So terrible.
I hate to witness it.
I hate to see it.
You hate to see it. And with that being said, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all very much for listening, watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Get us to 100
Get
subscribers.
us to 100.
Get us to
Slow
100.
start.
Slow start.
Listen, call a friend, tell a friend. Just boom. That's it. I mean, we know 100 people between us. That's an indictment on our friends.
I agree. I think they suck.
They terrible, terrible people. But you know what? We're here for it, and
Pete, send me the new logo. I'm gonna have it sponsor a hole at my golf outing where there's 118 golfers next week.
yes,
Yo, that
send,
would be
done,
amazing.
done, done. Maybe I'll get a T-shirt made in time.
Oh, I'd be all over it.
A dog talk polo right now. All right, in the works right now.
In the works. All right, everybody. Peace out.